What is up, Starseeds? It's Sid, and today I really just wanted to explain what a starseed is in the most basic, simple way, okay? Probably the most common question regarding what a starseed is everyone a starseed? And my answer to that is yes. Some people will say no, it's only the people who realize they're a starseed, but really everyone is a starseed. And if you're watching this not having any clue what this word means, confused why I say it at the beginning of most of my videos, the answer is just we are all not only made of stars, but from the stars, okay? I believe in past lives, parallel lives, which are other lives, this life, um, future lives. Time is a very confusing thing, and it is very possible that time doesn't exist and that this is all only the now. But if it was all only the now, then I don't really get why I feel like I've had lives that are before and lives that are current. It's a distinct feeling, and a lot of other people feel like this too. But regardless of how time works, that's a totally different subject. Regardless of that, it doesn't really matter for this topic. The point being, we all have other lives elsewhere in, not only like other planets, but other star systems, other galaxies. Okay, the universe is so, so vast. When I was a kid, I thought, it was really only just our solar system, and I knew space was expanding exponentially, and I just wondered, what else it was making every second, what else is being created. But now I definitely have a better understanding of that, and I remember when I was in 8th grade, and they explained to us that no, it's not only just our solar system, there's a bunch of other solar systems in our Milky Way galaxy, and then there's a bunch of other galaxies in our cluster, and there's a bunch of other clusters in our supercluster, and then it just goes on and on and on. And I was like, oh my god, I feel like I always knew that, but I never was told that it's scientifically proven, so that just made me I don't know, develop a much greater understanding for all of this. And anyways, there's a lot of civilizations that people talk about, like the Pleiades and Sirius and Orion and Lyra and Vega and really just so many others like Arcturus, and then the Andromeda galaxy is a very popular one that people who are on Earth now incarnated as. And there's also lots of ancient Earth civilizations like Egypt and Atlantis and Lemuria and the Jurassic dinosaur age, really, that a lot of people are incarnated as now who have been that before or are that now, however you want to put that. But it's just an amazing thing, and that's why everyone is a starseed, because I really don't think that everyone's only been on Earth. I don't think there's one person on Earth that hasn't been at least one other place. I'm sure there's a select few that have chosen to only have mantis lives, or really only put all their energy into Sirius, because there's so many people where it's whoa, such strong Sirian vibes. You've had a very powerful life on Sirius where all of your energy was in, and some of it's still there now, because it's just you never really die in some places. You just choose to put your energy elsewhere, which I've mentioned before. This has been proven to me in some of my friends' quantum healing hypnosis sessions that I gave them, which is past life regression therapy. They say that we don't die here. We just choose to leave. So if that doesn't prove that to me, I don't know what else would. I just keep getting things proven to me even more and more. And it all fits into my theory of how the universe really works. So that's why I want to share it with you guys, because I don't want you to necessarily believe me. I want you to take that information and like put it into your own theory and just put it into your life and think about it and find your proof, find your truth, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to explain that everyone's a starseed, and you can identify as a starseed if you recognize that and you know where you're from, is when people call themselves starseeds. And I feel like if people watch my channel, they have, you know, a pretty good idea of where/what they came from before. And that could very well be a civilization that we don't know the name of, because there's way more than just like 10 civilizations. There's like way more than 10 billion. So if you've had a life as a frog with like antennas and eyes on top, or if you've had a life as like a weird looking bird, kind of like from Up, like my dog definitely has, like that is totally cool. Like that's even more special than these ones that we know the names of, right? Like it would make sense that you've had lives that don't quite fit the few very common starseed systems. But anyways, I really just wanted to hop on and explain that real quick. Everyone's a starseed, and it just means that, you know, we're from somewhere else too. And it's not about just appreciating that, it's about appreciating the fact that we chose to come to Earth now, because the now is what matters. And yeah, you might have a life in the Andromeda galaxy right now, but right now we are in the Milky Way, consciously, and on Earth. And that is the biggest thing that we can cherish and work towards right now, because that's what we chose to come and do. Okay? And that's really it. So I hope you guys take this as inspiring and put it in your daily life on Earth and just use this like higher knowledge and incorporate it down here. Okay? Because that's what we're meant to do, I think. So have a great week. I'll be back next week with another video on probably a totally different subject. I know last week it was kind of more about like pregnancy, spiritual, parenting stuff, and I would love to do more videos on that in the future, but don't think for a second I'm ever gonna stop doing these like scientific spiritual videos, because that will never stop. I promise you that. If there's a week I don't post a video, just know they got me and you need to come rescue me, okay? I love you guys, love and light, and the hybrid children are coming soon.